Hello students, how are you? Today we are going to start a new lesson, that the skeletal and the muscular system. In the last class you studied about the safety things, isn't it? If you are not safe, it may hurt to our body. So our body, that is very important. So today we are going to learn about the skeletal system or a muscular system. So here, now what I am doing, I am speaking, isn't it? Otherwise I am going to write, or sometime I can laugh, sometime I can read, sometime I may sing. So many things I can do it. Same way you also doing many work. You are running, you are playing, you are jumping, you are doing some activity. So all the activity we can do it, you are doing, isn't it? So student, so that everything can possible because of the organ. Because of the organ. So many work, so many things we can do it. So our body can do many works. That for that they may use the leg, hand or other part of your body. So today we are going to study the organ. So what is meant by organ? The one of the, that means we can say that the cells together form as a tissues together form as a organ. So here the organ, it is one type of a body system. So many body things or a organs are present in our body. So we have to study about the organ. There are two types of organs are there: external organ and internal organs. External and internal organs. So what is meant by external organ and what is meant by internal organ? Why it is important, isn't it? So when we are doing the work, we can just do the external organs that is present. So which all are the external organs? We can say that the ear, maybe the nose, maybe the eyes, and our hand, they all are the external organs, isn't it? So ears, nose, our eyes, and the hand, limbs, that may be a hand or the leg, they all are the external organs. Why it is called as external organs? Because it can be seen. It can be seen outside. It can be seen outside. So it is called as a external organ. Now whether by using that we are doing any work, yes, it is possible, isn't it? External organs like ears, that is helping to hear the sound. Sometimes a soft sound also possible to hear. Not only for us, for the animals it is possible, they can hear the soft sounds also. So external organ, the ears, it is helping to hear the sound. And the organ like a nose, it is helping to breathe, isn't it? We are breathing. It is possible because of this organ. And the next, what we can see, the legs. Legs are the hands. It is hands and the legs. We can say that forelimb or a hind limb means we can say. So both are helping to walk or hold or to do lift or to throw something. So it is helping, isn't it? I am writing with the help of my fingers, with the help of my limbs. I can walk, isn't it? I can move with the help of my leg. So these organs are helping to walk or to run or to sit or stand. So that is the main thing you can say. So some organs which can be seen outside our body, they are called as external organs. So what is meant by external organ? The organs can be seen outside our body. They are called as external organs and they are performing a different work. All the systems, whatever it is present in our body, they are working in a different way. So all the organs, as I said, ears are helping to hear the sound, nose are helping to breathe or to smell, isn't it? And the eyes are helping to see. different things I can see. We can make out, we can just differentiate the color. That is helping with the help of a organ. And by using a hand or a leg, we can walk or we can write. So that is a work we are doing. So external organs, they are helping to do a different types of the work here. Now we have to learn about the internal organs. So what is meant by internal organ? The organ that is present inside our body. The organs that is present inside our body, they are called as a internal organ. So what is meant by internal organ? The organs that is present inside our body. Our body, they are called as a internal organs. So the internal organs, which all are the internal organs? Brain, heart, lungs, kidney, urinary bladder, stomach, all these all are the internal organ. We can say that one, the lungs. Lungs we can see. That lungs, it is present inside our body, inside our rib cage, we can find it. And we can find the heart. Heart is present inside the rib cage. It is protected by the rib cage. That is protected by the skeletal system. Or we can see the brain. Brain of a human body, it is covered with the skeleton is protecting these brains. So these all are the internal organs. So whatever just now you saw, the heart, lungs or a brain, they all are delicate. They all are delicate because they are very soft. So they are delicate. They are protected by the skeletal system. So they all are called as an internal organ. So what is meant by external organ and what is meant by internal organ? The organ that can be seen outside our body are called as an external organ. The organ that can be seen inside our body are called as an internal organ. So both the organs, maybe the external organ or maybe the internal organ, they are working with the different form. So now next we can see that all the organs are together form a system. That means if you are just speaking about the brain and the spinal cord is there, nervous is there. They are together, all the organs, they are working one system. So we can say, we can talk about the organ system. They are working in a different form. So that work in the form of a system. So we can say that different types of systems are present in our body. Now which all are the systems are present in our body? So we can list the different systems. They are, and just we speak about the different types of systems. First one, digestive system. Then nervous system. Circular system. Excretory system. Muscular system. So different type of a system we can learn, that is the digestive system, nervous system, circular system, excretory system and the muscular system. And the main thing, that is the skeletal system. Now these all are the different types of systems. Organs together form a work in the form of a system, so they are called as a organ systems. So different types of a system we can find it, that is the digestive system, nervous system, circular system, excretory system, muscular system or a skeletal system. So one by one just we will learn that one which all are the system, but we are focusing about the muscular system and the skeletal system. But we will learn what are the system, what type of work they are doing. Now first of all, in a digestive system, what are we can say that is the mouth. It is very important, isn't it? That is one organ. And we can say that is the food pipe. Food pipe. Then we can go for the stomach. Then the intestine. A large intestine or the small intestine, isn't it? So these all are the different organs. It is together form a system, and that system helping to digest the system. So what is meant by the digestive system? All the organs together form a system. In a digestive system, we can find the mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestine. And here in the digestive system, a complex food can be simplified with the help of a system. So we are learning in a digestive system. That you already learned that one in a lower classes, and you know that how the complex food. That means for so simple example I can give that one. If you are taking an apple can be cut with the help of a teeth, and it can be chewed, and it can be swallowed, and it can in the inside the stomach it is going to grind up, and it passes to the intestine, and the waste is going to come outside from the body. So that is the way, simple way we can find in a digestive system. And next one is the nervous system. In a nervous system it is very important, that is the brain, nerves, spinal cord, all together form as a nervous system. The working system is the brain is different, the working system of the nervous is different, and the working system of a spinal cord is different. What happens? The brain, it is going to control all the works in our body. Whatever the work we are doing, that is controlled by the brain. So it is very important. And the spinal cord, it passes from the brain to till the in a vertebral column, that means in a backbone it is passing, and it passes the whatever the messages to the all the parts of the cell to the brain, and from the brain to the cell. So the nerves are helping to pass that one in both the sides. So these all are the organs are together form as a system. That's why we can get the nervous system. The next one is the circulatory system. Here it is a heart and the veins and nerves. Nerves are very important here, because heart is helping to pump the blood. It is helping to pump the blood. So we can say that when if you are see the model of a heart, we can see that the veins, different type of veins are here. So if you just open this one, we can see here how the pure blood passes to the heart, and how the impure blood passes from the blood heart. That means pure blood, it passes from the heart to other parts of the body. From the other parts of the body, impure blood passes to the heart to purify here. So that is a work we can see in a heart. So it is helping here. The veins and the nerves are helping. So it is very important here in a circulatory system. Then you can see that one about the excretory system. Excretion means removing the waste from the body. Removing the waste from the body, that is the excretory system. So here that the kidney is working with here. Main important work, the excretory body, it is passing the waste material from the body in the form of a urine. It is helping. So here kidney is there, urinary bladder is there, urinary pipes are there. So these all working together. Inside the nephron we can see kidney, we can see the nephron. It is helping to absorb the waste and unwanted things, to remove that one. So they are working and removing the waste from the excretory system. Then the muscular system. We have a muscles, isn't it? We have a muscles, how we are walking, how we are talking, how we are doing any work. The skeleton is there, along with that muscle is there. Muscles are helping to do all such type of a work. It is helping to do such type of a work. The muscles, because of the muscles only we can do all the work. Otherwise it's not possible to do the work. So the muscular system, with the help of a muscles. Almost 600 muscles are there in our body. It is helping, because if you are considering our hand, both the side, upper side and the lower side, the muscles are there. It is helping for the movement of our body. One of the muscles it is contracting and one of the muscle is relaxing. So that's why it is possible for the relaxation and the contraction. So that's why we can do the work with the help of a muscular system. Next one is the skeletal system. In a skeletal system we can see that when the skull, backbone, bone and limbs and joints together form as a skeletal system. So each part of the body, they are together form as a cells together form as a tissue, tissues together form as a organs, organs together form as a organ system. So these organ system that contains all the organs. So here in the skeletal system we can find that on the skull. Skull is present in our head, isn't it? So it is protecting the brain inside our head. The backbone, what we can see in our backbone, backside, that is carrying the spinal cord. It is protecting the spinal cord. And the limbs, whatever the limbs we have, that may be a forelimb or maybe the hind limb. The forelimb is called as a hand and the hind limb is called as a leg. So, and the joint. Wherever the joints we can find it in a finger or here in the wrist or maybe in the here in the ankles or in knee we can find it that one. So all everywhere the joints are there together form as a skeletal system. And not only this one, we can find another one is the respiratory system. Respiratory system that contains the lungs. See, nose. Through the nose the pure or impure air it is going inside our body. By the time the hair, whatever the hair is present in the nose, it is protecting or preventing the dust particle that enter inside the lungs. So it is entering that one through the windpipe. Another one we can say that the windpipe, and then the lungs. It passes. So that all the organs together form as a, it is working in a system that is called as a respiratory system. So many systems are present in our body. We learned that an organ is there. That organ, in the organ there are two types of organ is there, external organ and internal organ is there. External organ that we can see, internal organ that we cannot see, that is present inside our body. But all that organs together form as a different work is called as a organ system. So different types of a system we can find it. That is the digestive system, nervous system, circulatory system, excretory system, muscular system, skeletal system and the respiratory system. All systems together make us to live happily. Otherwise, it is not possible. If any one of the system, if it is not working properly, it is not possible. We can say that that person is ill or he is suffering from any one diseases. We can say that one system is not working properly. So it is very important. All the systems must work properly. And we learned that one, and I said that one, the muscles it is helping for the movement of our body. The next one we are going to learn the skeletal system. Because we are focusing about the muscular system and the skeletal system, so we are going to focus about the skeletal system. So in a skeletal system, now first of all we will say that what is the skeleton? A framework of a bones and the joints together called as a skeleton. What is skeleton or a skeletal system? Bones and joints together form a framework. It gives the shape to our body. It gives the, it will help to give the support and shape to our body. That is called as a skeletal system. Now what is meant by skeletal system? The bones or a joint together form a framework that gives the shape and it support our body is called as a skeletal system. So in an adult we can say that almost 206 bones are there. 206 bones are present in an adult. But when we are small, when the child, they may have 300 bones. What happened these 300 bones? Why it is reducing? As we grow, our bones are joined together. So that's why it is reducing, and maybe some of them disappear. That means if the two bones are, if it is together, that may be when we are growing, it is they may fuse together. So we can see that 206 bones are present in an adult, and it is working with the different way. So these bones are with the different shape and different size. Different shape and size. See here, our finger, in that bones are there inside, that is small, isn't it? But in our limb, the bones are very long. So we can say that our thigh bone is a longer bone that is present in a human being. So we can say a different shapes and size of bones are present in a skeletal system. Then the bones are attached. How it is attached? We can say that our limb is attached to the shoulder bone. This is the shoulder, isn't it? So for the shoulder bone, it is attached, our limbs, in the upper side, and in the lower side we can say it is attached to the palm or a wrist. And the same way we can say that our leg or limb or forelimb, it is attached to the hip girdle. It is attached to the hip girdle in the upper side, and the lower side it is attached to the ankle. So these bones are attached. So when they are joined, then only it can be movable. Otherwise in some bones it's not possible to move. It's not possible to move. So we can say that the joint, it is helping. That joint, if you are defining that one, you can say that when the two bones meet together, the point of meeting, meet two bones. When the two bones, for example, if you draw like this, the bones, the joints here, another bone is present. So this is called as a joint. It's called as a joint. So it is here it is possible to move that bones. So that is what we are going to learn in the lesson about the skeletal system. So we learned in a skeletal system, first of all we learned that one. We have done many works we have done. We are doing that one. That is possible because of we are doing a different systems are there in our body. So organs are helping to do a different type of a works. So first of all we learned that one too. There are two types of organs are there. They are external organ and the internal organ. So external organ means the organ that is present outside the body. Internal organ means the organ that is present inside our body. Then we learned about the different system, that is the different system. They are digestive system, muscular system, skeletal system, respiratory system, circulatory system. All these are a different system. They are working in a different way. I explained that one, all the organs together form. Then we are going to learn, we are focusing about only about the skeletal system. So the skeletal system, it is made up of a bones and the joint. Then the together form a framework is called as a skeletal system, and it is giving the shape to our body and it is supporting our body. And it is not only that one, it is just giving or protecting our internal organs also. And 206 bones are present in our adult, and the child they may have 300 bones. And when the two bones are joining, that place is called as a joint. These bones are with the different shape and the different size. So student, we learned today about the external organ and internal organ and the introductory part of the lesson and about the skeletal system. In the next class we are going to learn about only about the skeletal system. So, just go through all these things and read the lesson. Thank you, students.